Welcome back, everybody. Finally, I caught a game of this guy, this Mexico player, but I've been trying to find a game from him for a long time. This guy likes to play. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. It's not Baja. Praise the Lord. There's a Mexico main out there that doesn't play Baja, California. But he does like to play Outlaws. And that's what's interesting because we're going to, hopefully, he'll do the same build this time. We're going to see some fair Outlaw build. Now, Outlaws are still kind of an insanely good unit, especially the Mexican and USA Outlaws. But the difference is that it's kind of like the fact that Baja has some broken eco cards and you can like go max pop. You don't need any houses for population, all that sort of stuff. That's what kind of makes Baja broken as hell. It's not just the Outlaw unit itself. It's more the other perks that Baja also give those Outlaws. I love this Explorer. Look at her, that little saber. And that bouquet of flowers. Very Mexican looking, very Mexican festival. Okay, so let's have a look at the deck then. We've got the classic 2v1 Hacienda card. We do have Advanced Saloon in there. We've got things like Silversmith. We've got the Mexican Standoff. I love that card. We've got, you know, Cantinas. So with these sorts of cards, you can tell that your opponent is going to be, you can predict that they're going to be going for Outlaws. But as long as he doesn't go Baja, it's still fair. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to this. We're going to see, and I think it's a really unique build, believe it or not, as well. You know, every Mexico player that does Outlaws, you know, they go Baja. So to do it without going Baja, hopefully he does. This trust my recording. The one game I find of him, he'll go Baja now, won't he? Okay, so a 12-10 here from France. It's going to be putting a market down. This is a Jerry. So this guy, by the way, it got up to like over 2k elo doing this Outlaw build, which is pretty damn impressive. And then you've got Jerry over here, who's a very strong legacy player, over 2k elo. Very, very good at the game. Very good at like the legacy style, you know, the old school stuff. And obviously France is an old school civ, so. Okay, so the forward Hacienda is not really that far forward. It's kind of just, I don't know, the idea behind this. He wants to be not aggressive, but not defensive either. So he wants to put his Hacienda in a, maybe using it as like a way to protect villagers if they go to this copper mine over here. You can obviously you can garrison villagers into an Hacienda up to 20, I believe. So you know you've got two in-base mines here. You've got a mine over here and a mine over here, which this Hacienda kind of covers really, really well. So I'm guessing that's the reasoning behind it. Probably wants to take a little bit of map control with that as well. Maybe try and deny some of these TPs and all that sort of good stuff. So quite a flexible Hacienda there. Has he sent another shipment? I think he has, and he has. So no starting TP, by the way. He has not gone for a starting TP. He's gone for a starting market here. A 14 village up, which is pretty fast for the Mexico Age up. And already Advanced Saloon has come in. That's going to give each of these saloons 20 population. You'll see here it will go up to 40. There you go. He's built one for 200 wood. Obviously, these are worth a villager as well on coin. He's still chopping. There comes the age up. He's going to get the small 200 crates of XP. What did he age up with? Okay, he aged up with the Cotarero Haciendas and Artiga reforms. Okay, he's going to be building a second cantina. So he's basically chopped 400 wood in transition here for 2 cantinas. And of course, the age up, not only does it give you 200 XP, obviously it gives you a military infrastructure wagon. So the idea behind this is he chops 400 wood for 2 saloons or cantinas whilst sending Advanced Saloon. And obviously the age up gives him that third one. So between those 3 saloons, He's now on 80 pop. So 60 pop for the free saloons, a house, and a town center is an extra 10 pop each as well. So 80 pop to begin with. What he's got in first in queue, it's going to be some banditos. So yeah, we're not seeing Baja California, which is really good to see. I love seeing unique builds, and this is definitely a unique build. You don't see anyone else on the ladder really doing this. First shipment was 5 villagers as well. Okay, let's see how this goes then. So let's go quick overlook over at... uses 1 bandito to kill a scout there. Smart play. Might be able to pick up this explorer here if he's paying attention. He is, I think. Yep. Nice stuff. Okay, so good early start there for killing a scout and an explorer is really, really big. It just looks like Jerry's gone for the 4 vil 700 coin here. Played very, very safe. Has a barracks, but has not made any units out of it just yet. I think that's a smart bet to get into Age 3 early. Get those skirms and goons out. I think it's going to be really, especially skirms. Getting skirms out really early versus, you know, banditos. Any outlaws is going to be smart play. A few quacheros coming in now. Going for his own form of skirm goon. Jerry going to get another pass with the TP there. Age is up quick, so it's a 6.5 minutes, and he's got skirmishes and queues. Age 3, 20 vils. Not bad at all. Great coats coming in. Always good to remember never to forget that. It saves your eco like crazy. You would not believe the impact that great coats has. Okay, 1,000 wood coming in here. Very greedy stuff by France. But he didn't send 700 wood. So, because he went for the very, very fast age up, not getting 700 wood either, he's going to play it super greedy here. He can obviously, like, you can market trade to buy houses until that 1k wood gets here. So it's not like he's going to be pop capped as long as he's microing properly. Okay, the Quatreras come in. They get that charged ability. Nice. Uses 1 skirm there to pick that off. Good stuff. Because he is not making a house, though, and that's only going to mean he can get a batch of 2 skirms. That should have been a batch of 5 skirms there. That should have been a batch of 5 skirms. And so this should be 10 skirms right now, which would be super scary for Mexico to deal with. General Francisco Villa. Second barracks going down right in front of these outlaws' face. I love it. The Quatreras get that ranged snare ability, and now they're going to go for the melee snare as well. And that's so smart because it allows the banditos to get in close and use their charged ability, and they throw the dynamite. But the dynamite attack is only 12 range. Their normal attack is 18 range, so they need to get within 12 range to get the charged ability off. So Jerry manages to hold there. 1k wood, now 1k coin. And double barracks. Church now. I mean, surely a second town center, right? You can go halberdiers if you need anti-cab, but goons just aren't very good at the moment. Age 3 coming in also for Mexico. Okay, let's see. He's going for his own Greatcoats version, which is Frontiersman, which is the attack and defensive HP one all in one. Okay, he's massing a load of Quatreros right now. Lots of villagers on coin. 21 is on 27 villagers in total. What else has he sent here? So after 5 settlers, he went 700 coin to age up, and he's gone for Artiga Reform. So Artiga Reforms, he's really gone for that. So that's going to double his age up resource. So which age up has he gone for? I think that's the wood one. Yes, so instead of 500 wood, it's now going to be 1,000 wood for the age up. Gets 300 XP as well. So essentially that Artiga Reforms card, it comes in quickly, which is nice, but it's essentially just a 500 wood shipment. Ah, okay, wait a minute. I know it also grants your next barracks upgrade for free, but I presume that doesn't work for the cantina because it's only a barracks upgrade. So yeah, I mean, it really is. It really is a 500 wood shipment. This card coming in, so the Sonora Agent makes sense. Sonora Quatreros is going to send you 8 of them. It still says on here, enables them to gather food from herdable animals, but it no longer does that. It got nerfed probably a couple of years back. I think there was a build that Callan, if I remember correctly, Callan came up with this build by FFing and then sending this card straight away and basically then sending that into your opponent's base and back herding all of their herds. It was absolutely hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. And they gathered at 2 food per second, so it was essentially an 16 villager shipment on food as well. Like, it was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, Sonora Valley's coming in now. This is so good. You don't see this card. You very rarely ever see this card. And it's such a good card. It's such a good card, but not a lot of people really know about it. Sonora Valleys. Villagers gather from all natural resources and livestock faster by 25%. 25% buff on food and coin. That's crazy good. Right now, villagers, they're going to be gathering at 0.66. 0.92 on food, and he hasn't got all of the market upgrades. But when this comes in, it's going to be crazy gather rate. I guess you don't see this card very often because you don't see the Sonora Agent very often, because who does Age 3 play with Mexico? This guy does, baby. Now a 1.13 food gather rate and a 0.81, and he's still got things like amalgamation to send, and he's still got this card here, Mexican Mint, which is another 15%. The coin gather on natural resources for Mexico is potentially crazy. Because he can also send Silversmith for another 20% as well. It's very, very scary. I guess Artiga reforms make sense because you want that 1,000 wood, because you're going to spend most of it on houses. And you can see there he's almost at max population. And he's only on 32 vills. He's making some mercenaries as well. So rolled the dice and got Bosniaks from the cantinas. And that's pretty nice, especially if your opponent has 0 anti-cav right now. 10 halberdiers. Okay, that is nice. Jerry did get to age 4 with that 1,000 coin, which is nice and cheeky. And these 2 heavy cannons are going to be a problem, I'll be honest. I would like to see more halberdiers, though. Okay, are they going to see each other? Jerry sees it quite late, though, I'll be honest. The heavy cannons unpack, and they're going to do one hell of a one up against the banditos. Boom, there's a double. Boom, there's a triple. The Bosniaks, 5 Bosniaks coming in, though. The halberdiers, they're getting targeted. The question is, do you put your heavy cannons on the Bosniaks right now, or do you put them on the Quatreros? You just don't know. The Quatreros are doing work, but they're also kind of getting melted by the skirms. The Bosniaks are getting promotions. I think this is going to go well for Jerry. He needs to target the Bosniaks. Don't let those Bosniaks, a gold-promoted Bosniak, doing 51 damage now. You have to take that down. You have to mow it down. And he does. And he keeps one heavy alive, which I tell you what, is a fantastic trade there for Jerry. Look at the score gap as well now. The fast industrial with the 2 heavy cannon play. The very fast 2 heavy cannon. Just classic, good standard. Holds off the Age 2 push. Goes up to industrial. Just beautiful counterplay here by Jerry. Second factor coming in there as well now. Okay, heavy cannon. Probably going to get beat here, though. Oh, wow. Such good micro by Jerry. The one that he attacked the other one, and the area of effect of it actually killed the Falconet. Such big brain micro there by Jerry. That's why you split. That is why you split your artillery, so they don't get the extra damage from the area of effect that other artillery do to them. But he manages to kill the 2 heavies, which is important. He does have to sacrifice a 2 Falconet shipment from himself. Look at these Quatreros now, looking super scary. 20% range resist, so crazy. $3K score gap. Jerry's now having to push out onto the map. Needs to secure some of the island. Okay, what's coming in here? 1,000 coin now coming in. I'm surprised he's gone for 1K coin instead of Mexican mint. Wants that bigger burst of units. Okay, that's fine. Still, a lot of people on food still as well. I'm not sure what he's using that food for. Just okay. He's got 2 TCs. Okay, he's booming. This is what I like to see, baby. You like to see outlaws with a normal build order. That's why you have your greatcoats, baby. Look how long it's taken him to kill 1 CDB. He loses 2 Corteros for it. Okay, that's going to be a 3rd barrack. So he's really doubling down, tripling down on the barracks here. Oh, the double factories are out now. Looks like Mexico's probably trying to age here. He's on 48 vils for only 30 CDBs, but 2 factories. The economy is definitely in favor for France here. Doesn't have industrial guard halberdiers or guard skirms. He doesn't have... It's not the best industrial deck either, because he's only got 3 shipments, which he's sent all of those 3 now. So what does he send from here? Probably Eco Theory, or maybe... He's not making any cav, so cav combat's kind of bad. Maybe refrigeration? Maybe you go refrigeration here? Or a frigate, just to try and scout the shoreline? I don't know. I really don't know. But there's going to be... What I do know is that's a triple racked production. 15 halberdiers. Jerry is pushing now. The halberdiers are always good because they have that siege. Goons don't have siege. Goons are a better anti-cav, but halberdiers are more versatile in the sense of siege ability, a meat shield. Goons are better at raiding. They're better at killing cav. They're better at kiting. All that sort of good stuff. So there's a really cool trade-off between the types of anti-cav you go for. There's going to be an age up now. The Industrials come in for Breño Francisco Villa. And he's getting his own 2 heavy cannons now. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. He's aged up with these Zacatecas. I love the Zacatecas age. Again, this guy ages up with Sonora, ages up with the Artiga, ages up with Zacatas. He's doing age-ups that you very, very rarely see. No one ages up with these age-ups. No one ages with these age-ups, these federal cards that they give you. And Zacatecas, you know, you've got this really cool silver mine that gives you 3, then 2, then 1. And then you've got this card, the Zacatecas Rebellion, which gives you 3 additional insurgents per shipment. Like, in a few shipments' time, he's going to have like 40, 50 insurgents. Imagine sending 50 insurgents. I'm going to be intrigued to see how high that goes. The 2 heavies are here, and there's nothing to counter them. Big bounce shots doing damn. He's sending in the Zacatecas silver. That's going to give him 3 silver mines. And you can see there, he desperately needs these mines. He's got no way of getting coin. The Hacienda has gone down as well, so he can't gather from there. So he is kind of stuck here. This 2 heavy cannons really holding the fort down for him to buy him some time, allow these silver mines to come in here. They're going to have 2K coin each. So that's essentially, it's not a 6K shipment, but it is a 6K coin shipment. But obviously, it takes time to gather that, and it's obviously villager seconds and all that sort of stuff. So it's a very safe bet. It's a very good shipment. Brings his explorer back. He's finally going to be able to start making amalgamation coming in now as well. 1.05 coin per second. I'm not sure what else. I think. Oh, that's the Sonora Valleys, I think. So amalgamation, 1.17 coin. He can still send Silversmith, and he can still send Mexican Mint to upgrade that as well. Finally, we see those beautiful guard skirmishers. There they are, baby. No guard halbs, but that's okay. He's got the magic number of Culverins as well. 3 is the magic number. That's the magic number you need to kill a heavy cannon in one shot. It's so important that you have 3. Not 2, not 1, but 3. Okay, he's putting his halberd into guard stance, which I think is big brain. Soaks up lots of damage. Oh, a bounce shot doing damage against a heavy there. Okay, he's bringing nice pull with the CDBs there. They could actually be killing a heavy there. The halberdiers are going to connect as well, which is really nice. That guard stance gives them 50% siege resist, which means heavy cannons do 50% damage. Such a big brain play to put them in guard stance. 1 heavy goes down. 1 has half HP. We've got halberdiers snaring. Halberdiers soaking up damage. Culverins unpack. I think the halberdiers might finish off the rest they do. The Culverins did their job. This is an important card as well. Cantina's coming in now. That's going to reduce the population cap of each of these outlaws. You can see here, Quatcheros, they cost 5 pop. They're going to go down to 3 pop now. That means he can make a lot more units. 55 villagers.
Gracias por pagar mi rescate.
One of those mines is gone. One of them is half already. He's mining through those silver mines like crazy. Okay, what's Jerry got coming in here? Eco Theory coming in. Okay. Look at all of these units. So easily massable. Jerry is out on the map as well. He's very out on the map. He is exposing himself. 911. We got a man exposing himself. Okay, the Quatcheros, they're hunting, they're finding. Search and destroy, they find, and they're just gonna, that snare ability is so strong. They are no ordinary goons. The Banditos are following up as well. They're the damage dealers. The Quatcheros, I mean, they're the damage dealers as well. That 32 range attack, 14 range. And their special ability does an area of effect. This is looking really good for General right now. We've got villagers on villagers. And I don't think, does Jerry have anything coming in? He's got more skirms coming in. I don't think there's going to be enough. He's still up in score, but the gap is closing. General Francisco is closing the gap. French Explorer goes down. Outpost going up, but that's not going to last very long. Jerry needs to put his units on stagger mode. The stagger mode helps with the charging ability, mitigating the area of effect damage, but it also widens the space so more of them can shoot when the Quatcheros dive in on them. Jerry needs to put his units on stagger mode. Look at the damage that these Banditos, that dynamite attack does to that outpost. Still has these 2 Royale Culverins doing a lot of damage. Nice choke point here. He's forcing him into, but once again, put yourself in stagger mode. Jerry! Jerry! Put yourself in stagger mode, boy. There we go. Finally, he's in stagger mode. 2 Falcons he's sending here. Still has those 2 factories that have been gathering almost the entire game, it feels like, for the last 10 minutes. Huge migration of builds over here as well for Mexico. Finally, Jerry holds. This is such a close game. Oh my God, there's 2K score in it. All of those mines are gone. Has he sent it again? Yeah, he sent Zaka to silver twice. So that must be one of the mines that he sent again. So it goes, the first time you send it, it sends you 3 mines. The second time, it sends you 2 mines. The third time, it sends you 1 mine. I don't think you want to send it a 3rd time, though. Still doesn't have a factory. He still doesn't have any of his factories in. So he prioritized 5 silver mines over 2 factories. Is that worth it, guys? But I tell you what, this definitely is going to be worth it. The Cuirassiers card, I'm not even going to try and pronounce how you say that. The Tula Casingo. And look at that, there's no anti-cap. There's 0 anti-cap. 40 hand attack with 2 area of effect. Can I get a hey? Jerry caught with his trousers down. Beautiful shipment there. 500 food, 500 wood, but what a shipment that was, baby. Boom. I believe they shadow tech to guard. I'm not 100% on that. I don't think that's guard. It might be guard, actually. I'm not really sure. Or it might be like veteran consulate. There's weird shadow techs in the game. Some will be like a consulate unit, so they'll have extra HP. Some will actually just shadow tech, depending on the age they're in. So yeah, I'm really not sure. But what I do know is they are some heavy-ass cavalry. 5 helps coming in, but is that going to be enough? Oh, the flag goes down as well, which is going to buff the attack by 10%. 44 hand attack now. Finally, we've got some goons in here as well. That might have been a shipment. Peacemakers coming in as well. He doesn't even have Peacemakers. That's the guard upgrade for his Outlaw, so doesn't even have that yet. That's an extra, like, 10%. What a game this has been. Look at the scores. It's neck and neck. Jerry he's been up in score all game. It's finally neck and neck now. 64 vills for Mexico. Jerry, down to 23. He lost so many vills here. I didn't even realize that how many vills he lost. Deary, deary me. We've got Dia Mertos coming in here. That's an XP tech. How much XP is it going to give him? 2,200. That basically 1,000 XP there. That's the tech from the cathedral, which gives you XP per military unit you've lost. So he saved that right until the 27-minute mark. That was almost the mercantilism. For free, by the way. That's a free tech. And now he's getting his factories in. One of them, at least. Oh, my God. Look at this card here. Zacatecas Rebellion is worth 48. 48 insurgents he can send here. Surely you send that next, right? It's basically 50 insurgents. Once again, Jerry not in stagger mode when he needs to be. And these Quacheros are bullying skirms. They are bullying skirms. They have an 18 hand attack, which is pretty good as well. And it's now starting to look really, really rough for Jerry. This is a pure, basically a pure Outlaw build. Without any Baja tricks. Without any of the trickle economics. Without any of the crazy cards that Baja California gives you. This is a fair Outlaw build. A fair trade Outlaw build. And it's working really, really well against a very, very strong player. The general is making a statement right now. Jerry is doing everything in his power for that not to be the case. Jerry still somehow triple waxing skirmishers here. The 2 factories are covering for him hard. He's got all of his villagers basically on food and just allowing the factories to get all of the coin income. Seems to be working for the moment. He holds off once again. The general, another shipment for him. He's now having to make haciendas. He's ran out of Zacatecas coin mine. He's finally sending his second factory, which is going to be the one that costs 1,000 resources, but it comes in quickly and it makes all of his upgrades for free. There you can see steam power now coming in. And at this point of the game, 71 villagers. You can just put all of your villagers on coin. Just put all of your villagers on coin. 70 villagers is plenty. Have 2 factories, gathering coin, and just max those outlaws. I love that random bandito just by himself saying, "I'm going on an adventure." It just ends in death. Or maybe he was using it for a scout, but they're technically quite a good scout because they're an 18 range unit. They tend to have quite good line of sight. Okay, Jerry, he still has economic theory. He to be fair, he sent range infantry hit points and Team Senegalese riflemen, so he's upgraded his infantry. So these guard skirms have 26 range attack, 210 HP. Oh, he's now going to the water. Could this be the bit? Could this save him? We've got a 30-minute water boom going on right here. He's just built a second town center as well. He knows if he's to get back into this game, he needs economy right now. And maybe he can hold off with pure skirm and halberdiers and try to boom his way back into this game. It could be an ultimate comeback because he is now down 4K, 5K score. Is it going to be enough, though? Is it going to come quickly enough to get himself back into this game? 2 haciendas. 1 on coin, 1 on food. One producing 6.12 coin. The other producing 11.5 food. Okay, we're seeing liturgy here, which is actually a really good tech. You can see here it's going to give... his healer, which has 1,000 HP. His healing turns from 12 range to 12 area of effect. I've never seen that. I know what it does. So it basically gives him an area of effect heal. So he heals everything within the AoE. I didn't realize it actually gave you 12 AoE. That must be the biggest AoE in the game. Is there a bigger area of effect than that? Oh, that's brilliant. If we put on the alt sign, you can see everything here is getting healed up. So it is a really, really insane tech. It only costs like 100 in each resource as well. And the amount of healing you get out of it is really crazy. Very quick as well. You can see there he's healing villagers as well. He's doing something. I'm not really sure what. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Never realized that before. 12 AoE. That's really, really cool. But this just means, what has he just sent? So he's just sent both his factories now. He has sent the cuirassiers. But look at Zacates. Please send this card so I can have a thumbnail. Please send this card for the thumbnail. Or at least send Mexican Standoff. That's another really cool card. It's got to be Mexican Standoff or Zacates Rebellion. Maybe he saves Zacates Rebellion even more. Is he teching into Cry of Dolores as well? Again, you do not see that card very often. So Cry of Dolores right here, that is quite an expensive tech. I think it's like 300 in each resource. That gives you like a MOBA ability. So not only does he have 12 area of effect, but he's got an ability now. Whilst in combat, he can do like a burst heal in the area of effect. So he burst heals everything within that area of effect to give them like a certain amount of healing ability. It's kind of similar to... is it the Temple of Heaven or something like that for China? There's a wonder which gives you an ability to do a burst heal. It's like 10%, 20% for all your units, or like a straight 200 HP, something like that. So it works similar to that. Okay, the flag gets planted. Oh my god, these Bosniaks are going to do a 74 charged ability. The Quatreras go for a nice cheeky wall here with a gate. That's going to give Jerry a lot of space. It's going to get taken down so quickly because of the siege attack. Why does the skirmisher have 38 siege? I don't know. He's retreating into this crazy choke point here. Good micro, really good micro here by Jerry, but he's down 10k score. Is it going to be enough? He's leaving the villagers in his mill. That way, the general Mexico can't attack move. So these villagers will go down, but they'll soak up so much damage, which will allow Jerry to fight another day. And I tell you what, the Bosniaks go down, and that is a lot of skirms for Jerry. Have combat coming in for Mexico. That's a good card to send, but it's just going to mean he's now going to have even more for the Zacates Rebellion. Jerry holds a very, very good micro. Very, very good fight there for Jerry. And actually insane fight for Jerry. He brought the score back from 10k to 7k. Really, really good stuff there by Jerry. Sending in gill nets as well now. Does have a double. He's back up to 52 vills, which is nice. 14 boats, which means he's got 38 CDBs. He's getting himself back into this game. Rebuilding that wall, I would definitely buff these walls. I would put more walls down as well. Definitely, like, put loads of layers of walls down. That's how you're going to get back into this game, Jerry. 85 vills. So max vills here. I think that's max vills for Mexico. Again, look at the rebuild. Look at the remass here. Just max pop straight away again. Cav combat coming in now. 400 HP for Quatreros. 37 ranged attack is absolutely insane. He's making some Saxon cuirassiers from the natives. Utilizing the natives now, he's max pop. Very, very big brain. Getting faster. Cav as well. Mass cavalry comes in now. So these units are going to be made so quickly. He still doesn't have refreshing beverages. That Pepsi Cola is going to be tasting real good right now because it means he's going to get more lasso, baby. Look how fast these get produced now. It is insanity. 62 villagers on coin. 62. Can Jerry hold off the second wave here? It's a lot closer this time around. The Banditas are getting a dynamite attack coming in. Is he seriously sending Zaka to silver for 1 silver mine? For the love of God, send this card. You can send 54 insurgents. Imagine overpopping with 54 insurgents. Does Jerry hold? Hold door. Hold door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold the door. Hold door. Hold door. Hold door. Minutemen. I'm not sure they're going to do very much. He's still leaving his villagers out there just to try and soak up damage. The reinforcements are just so crazy right now. They're coming in almost instantly. They take 5 seconds to build, if that. And with a 62 villager eco on coin with 2 factories on coin, it's just infinite amount of Quatreros. Look at that coin production. How do you beat this? How do you beat this? And now all of Jerry's eco is getting beat down. Jerry tried his best, and he was up. He was winning the majority of this game. The decisive fight this game was down here when he lost all of those villagers. Maybe he bit off too much more than he could chew. He should have played safer, but he just got caught with his trousers down. And those curs, that cur shipment was the deciding factor. That cur shipment won general the game. The irony of Outlaws, massing Outlaws, but the one thing that wins you the game is not Outlaws. However, what do you guys think? Is this a broken build? Is this just a very strong build? Is this fair without Baja California? Oh, dearie me. What a game that was. What a game that was. Jerry could have had some more industrial. I think Jerry needs way more. I mean, I know he likes H2, H3 play. It was good. It was really good to go for the H4 to get those 2 heavies. He had two factories out for a long time as well. And I think Jerry could have capitalized better. Oh, but look at that. That's where it went wrong. Those curs and then losing all of those vills. He lost 18 villagers. I didn't even realize he lost that many villagers. Holy cow. He tried to get himself back into this game, but it just wasn't enough. 228 Quatreros to 281 skirmishers. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Something a little bit different. I actually really like this build order from Mexico. I think this is a really cool build, a really fair build, and it goes to show how lame Baja is for not necessarily purely the Outlaws themselves. The fact with all the other perks from Baja, like the insane cards, like the factory, like the card that gives you gold per unit you kill, like the team trickle economics for the trade post trickle economics card. You know, the fact you don't need any houses for population, like that is why Baja is so lame, not just because of the units themselves. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.